Hi loves, I'm back in another video, and as you can tell by the title, we'll be doing my everyday makeup routine. I feel like so much has changed in my makeup routine, and it's been so long since I've done my makeup on camera for you guys. I'm super excited to get back into my regular routine. So if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, give me a big thumbs up, and we're just gonna get right into it. I am so excited to be doing this updated makeup look. So many things have changed. I feel like I barely use any of the products that you think I use. All my products are different. And it's been so long since I've sat down and did makeup for YouTube. But if you follow me on TikTok, then you already know all the products I'm gonna use. Follow my TikTok because that's where I'll be at most of the time. I'm going to become more consistent with YouTube. That's my 2023 goal. So let's get into this. First thing first, I'm always going to pin my hair back. If you guys see me looking over there, it's because there's a mirror over here. And first thing first is, of course, brows. My two favorite brow products right now are, of course, from Benefit Cosmetics, because if you aren't using Benefit for your brows, what you doing? I have the Gimmie Brow Plus, and I have the 24-hour brow setter. This one is the mini, and it's so cute. They sent it to me for Christmas, and it's so adorable. I like to go in with the Brow Plus first, and this is in shade 5. It literally is the easiest thing ever. I just brush my brows. That's how I fill them in, just by brushing through them. I feel like this has turned my 10-minute brow process into a 2-minute. They look so natural and thick. When I first used this, I was not doing the natural look, but now I am. And then I'm going in my brow center just to set this in place. We're going for that nice, thick, natural look. I like how it's double-sided, it's flat, so you can spread your brows down, but also you can comb through the hairs with the comb sides. So once I apply the product to the brows, I'm just gonna easily follow natural pattern my brow and make sure that all the hairs are nicely laid down. And I could actually leave this like this, but I'm a perfectionist, so we're gonna clean it up and make them look perfect. For concealers, I use the Born This Way concealers to clean up my brows. We have the darker one, which is Chestnut, and the lighter one, which is Butterscotch. I always go in with the darker one first, so we're going in with Chestnut. You want to go in with a flat top brush, and we're just gonna clean our brows. I'm gonna use whatever's left on the brush just to clean up the top part. You can't even tell that these are filled in. What makeup? What makeup? Okay, maybe you can tell a little because of the because of concealer, but if it was blended out, you wouldn't be able to tell. You would not be able to tell. Now go in with the lighter concealer, which is Butterscotch, and I'm gonna use this to highlight the brow bone. I've been doing this for about two years now, and I just like the way it looks. It gives you that extra arch brow bone. We like it. We love it. We love it. We like it. Now I just get a fluffy brush and I just blend this out. What makeup? What makeup are you talking about? We're done with the brows, so we're moving on to our face. The best of the best, of course. I absolutely love this primer. It's just so hydrating. Perfect for dry skin, or I feel like it's good for all skin types, but I love it for my dry skin. It's just so hydrating. If this hair don't get out of my way, that's what the clips are for. Make sure you get them under eyes, because of course we're gonna be doing a right under eye. I just absolutely love a right under eye. Cannot do a makeup look without right under eye. Does that even exist? Now that our skin is prepped, we're going in with our foundation. For our foundation, we'll be using the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, and this is in the shade 8. This is skin. Absolutely love this. Just look at that. Okay. We're applying this everywhere but under our eyes. Now I'm going in with my Real Techniques foundation brush, and I'm just blending this out. Make sure you're not dragging it on your face and you're just blending it in. Like I said, avoid the under eyes. Sometimes I forget and I just do it anyway, but you really don't need too much product under the eyes since you're going in concealer. And since we are doing a bright under eye, we're already going to have like multiple layers of concealer going under there anyway. So there's no point. Y'all see this? Going back into our fave concealers, we're going to use the darkest one, just like we did for the brows. For the first concealer, I mostly focus on just coverage. While that is marinating, I'm gonna go in with the Makeup Revolution concealer. This is C17. This is my contour shade. I just put like 2 or 3 dots. I said drops. 2 or 3 dots right there. I put it nice and high because I just want my face to look really, really snatched. And then I do the same 2 or 3 dots here. And I also use this to contour my nose. So I put a dot here, and then we make a circle around this concealer that we placed here. It looks kind of weird, but it eats when it's blended out. It really does eat. It really does. It really does. And this is how we look. I literally cannot stop looking at this because I just love how my face looks when my concealer and contour is mapped out. It just looks so pretty. And the Flawless Filter foundation is just glowing. You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. I'm just going to blend out this contour. Now when you blend out your contour, make sure that you are blending upwards to give you that snatch look. If you don't know where your contour placement is, you can do this. I don't recommend going directly in that like sucked area, but going above it is where it's at if you really want your face to look snatched. It just looks a lot better that way. And again, you're doing the patting motions, not the dragging motions. There should never be a time where you're doing your makeup and you're dragging. Please stop if you're doing that. A little product goes a long way. I'm trying to use less and less product because I feel like it's just unnecessary. I'm just wasting product. This is literally my favorite Real Technique brush for blending out my concealer, and this is the RT300. We're just gonna blend it out, staying in this area. Please do not drag it too far out. Focus in this area and blend. Blend, 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 blend. Okay, the hair keep getting in my way and I'm not liking that because why are you... Make sure you get the sides of your nose, especially this crease right here. I don't know if that affects anybody, but I hate when I'm like, bro, why did I forget to blend this crease? So make sure you get in that crease right there. Make sure everything looks nice and smooth. Look at that. Look at that. You can literally stop here and that can be good. But me personally, I'm gonna get a bright under eye every time. Yeah. Don't be afraid to go back into other areas and just touch up. Like right now I'm just using the brush that I used to blend my contour, and I'm just touching up the size of my concealer. I like to blend my nose contour with my finger. I don't know, I just feel like it looks better that way, and sometimes the brush is just too wide. After I blend out my forehead concealer, I always go back in with the brush that I use for my contour and just blend it out, because I don't really like how it looks when the concealer is just blended. I feel like I need more contour than concealer, if that makes sense. That's my little dance for my makeup coming out nice. I'm gonna go in and blend this nose contour. Coming out nose contour, I feel like it either comes out really good or really bad. Like there is no in between when it comes to my nose contour. So I'm hoping this is a good day. And normal bad days are when I'm rushing because it doesn't blend out well, or it doesn't come out the way I imagined. And sometimes I end up using too much product, so like my nose contour just looks really muddy. So like I said, a little goes a long way. Do not use too much product. You will look crazy. I've literally had some crazy days where I've had to leave the house looking like that, because just like, bro, what else am I gonna do? I have no other option but to go outside looking crazy. Look how that little dot that I put there was able to contour my entire nose. That's it, that's all. That's it, that's all. Our second concealer, which is Butterscotch. I focus on more placement, where I want my bright under eye to give, and I really want it to lift my eyes. So we do the inner corner and the little side corner. I do put a little dot just to emphasize my nose contour. So we put a little dot in the nose, dot up here, and then we do the eyes. And of course we gotta let this sit. So while that is sitting, we're gonna go in with bronzer, and I absolutely love Fenty bronzer in Mocha Mami. Not into it. It has this like reddish tint to it. Oh, it just looks so good. It's so pretty. I don't really let this sit that long in comparison to the first one. I don't feel like it's necessary. Look at this versus this. It's giving. Again, you can stop here and this would eat, but knowing me, I'm gonna go brighter. I'm just gonna put a little bit of this here, brighten this inner area. Sometimes I let it sit, most of the time I just blend it out. It's already white. How much brighter can it get? It's already white. I'm actually gonna use this little beauty blender and really get in there and blend it out. So I continue to bring it down the bridge of the nose, as well as take it a little bit into the eye area. And this is how it looks. Not blended, blended. Actually suck at winking, set it with our powders. Right now my two favorite powders is Laura Mercier and the e.l.f. HD setting powder. I use the e.l.f. one since it is a white powder to set my inner eye. and down the bridge of my nose. And I use the Mercier for everything else. I like to use my powder puff, get a generous amount, pat it on the back of my head. I said head. Pat it on the back of my hand and then press it into the skin. And this really, really helps keep my face set all day. And under my contour. Can't forget the forehead. Also lightly set my brows into place. And that just keeps me matte all day. And don't forget the eyelids, especially if you're not wearing eyeshadow, because I feel like my eyelids are the first thing that gets oily. Before anything else, is gonna be these eyelids. When I look crazy, I'm gonna go into the Hoola Benefit. It's a bronzer, but I use it to set this area over here and kind of warm my skin back up. At this time, I like to go in with more bronzer. I don't know, it just looks so good that way. And I go in with a brush and I set my nose contour. I feel like it comes out so perfect when I use a brush that is flat but also fluffy. I don't know what they're called, but they eat the nose contour up every time. Then I go in with blush. My favorite blushes right now are the Juvias Place blushes, and this is volume 4 and this is volume 5. I've been feeling volume 4 just because it's lighter. It gives you that nice bubblegum pink look, but this one is more warm. And I feel like it's my safe blush. I kind of miss using this one, so I think I'm gonna use volume 5 today. And just lightly blend. Oh my gosh, I forgot how pretty this was. Why was I ever asleep when you sis? I even put a little bit under my eye, like when I'm blending it out. And now you can actually dust this powder off. I forgot how much I love this blush. I've been using volume 4 for so long that it's like, girl, why did I ever put that the blush down? Why? I always forget how easy it is to do like a everyday makeup or a natural makeup, because it's like, girl, I'm always trying to do the most. Sit down sometimes. Sit down. So after all that, I'm going to my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Brightening Powder, and I'm just placing this under my eye. Next, I'm going in with the Kat Von D Tattoo Pen Liner. I'm going to line my waterline and do a cat eye, because I don't know. Cat eye just set it off. It just glides so smoothly on the eye. But look at the difference in my eye. Like, what they say, doe versus siren. I feel like this liner always end up being slightly thicker because I always struggle with this eye. I feel like I should start doing it first. Of course, I'm gonna go in the Benefit Badgyal Bang Mascara. Oh my gosh, this mascara in love. They sent me like 3 of these mascaras, and I just thank God. I feel like now I'm gonna never run out. I didn't even pick out what lashes I'm gonna wear today. I'm gonna be wearing these lashes. I doubled them. That's why these ones look the thickest, and those are the ones I'm going to be wearing today. I just like when they look extra curly. Don't believe me, just watch. I'm going on with my Duo Lash Glue. It's very raggedy. Very raggedy, but it gets the job done. I don't know why I feel like this is giving lash extensions. Mind you, I've never had lash extensions. I've always thought about it, but I feel like, personally, I don't even like to sleep in lashes. I just feel like it would be a really uncomfortable process to wear lash extensions. They would have to be extremely natural. And I would have to clean them all the time because I wear makeup. I kind of like how this look. I feel like I'm definitely giving lash extensions. This is so funny to me. You know, I gotta do my fake moles, so I'm going in with the tattoo liner. Always do one right there. Ooh. One right there. One right there. One right there. Oh, I try to keep it at like 4. Next, I'm going in with liner, and this is the Bitebeauty lip liner in Midnight Rye. For my lips, always is a little trick to give me a perfect overline lip. And then I just like, I'm gonna go back in my e.l.f. powder, get some of that, and set in my lip liner. I started doing this, I think like a year ago, after seeing it on Instagram, I believe. And now I just can't stop. I'm going in with these 2 Cojo Cosmetics liners. I just love this color, it's so pretty. I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it's like a brown, and it's just so creamy. I wouldn't consider this a nude. Like, I don't think this is a nude. Maybe it is like a nudish brown. I'm gonna top it off with this Cojo lip gloss. And just top it off. I'm walking my way down the mountain face. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. I'm gonna stop telling y'all about this highlight because I can't even purchase it because the business closed down. But if you know, you know. And if you don't know, well, sucks for you. I'm only gonna highlight my nose. I just feel like I don't really need that much highlight. So I just put a little dab on my nose and then a little here. Oh, of course my brow bone. Okay, the way this makeup look is eating, girl. This is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you do that. Give this video a big thumbs up and comment below other video suggestions you'd like to see on my channel. As always, remember to be beautiful and love yourself, and God bless you all.